welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome your Toronto Blue Jays.
First pitch moments away. Today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
And now for the Phillies,
Leading off
Kyle
for
Schwarber.
Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And that is downstairs. And this one is off and running. And a swing and a miss there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the distance.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And time now for the Phillies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And the 0-2. Chopped left side. Clement sends it across to first. Turner is out.
Batting third, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one at 95, missed up top, and that's ball 3. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, Zach Wheeler. What do we need to know here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And now for the Jays,
Lead
George
off
Springer.
for Toronto, right fielder
Wheeler
George
in his 12th
Springer.
season, 34-year-old vet, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. That one missed. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Let's go, George. The count's full.
That one misses.
pitch is up.
So a leadoff walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most
Batting
umpires just
second.
don't want to give
Shortstop,
pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. In there at the knees. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
1 ball. 2
This
strikes.
one in the dirt. Springer on at first. Nobody out. That misses,
that's too high.
and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't
Batting
think he was
third,
taking it,
left
thinking it might be a
fielder,
called ball or
Anthony
anything. I just think he was flat out
Santander.
frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Anthony Santander at the plate. That misses. Ball 1. Springer on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink
ball,
on that
2 strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And
2
that
balls,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Now he breaks his bat. And
Nope,
that
that's
goes foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one almost got him. foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Top of the second.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for the
cleanup
Phillies,
hitter for the
right
Phillies,
fielder,
Nick
Nick
Castellanos.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Gosman back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike two. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope
Batting
one into the
fifth,
gap
third
like that,
baseman,
you're
Alec
thinking extra
Bohm.
bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now it's Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Second inning here, no score. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And they tag him out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the
six,
go-ahead
left
run.
fielder,
It's not a
Max
knock,
Kepler.
but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Max Kepler at the plate.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks
Batting
up the
seventh,
RBI to give him the
catcher,
lead.
JT
Loud contact
Real
leads to
Utah.
the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out. Runner at second. Here's JT Realmuto. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Kepler on third. Realmuto over at first with one away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. Two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next pitch is outside. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and rock your console.
Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the second. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, man. As a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now, Will Wagner. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the air, out towards left center. Kepler makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, catcher Alejandro.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep.
Whips it to first. Inning over. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 1-0. Top half of the third inning, and Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Kyle Schwarber.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that's strike one. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. That's down and in. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Turner in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Next offering is outside. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
Ball, that's out.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI, double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here comes Alec Boehm. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Castellanos on his way to the plate. He'll score. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now batting Max Kepler. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fastball is outside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. On the ground to third. Boom. Goes on to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Off the mark there, ball 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And another ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And a 3-0 finds the zone. And that's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stop. The throw to first, and they get the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Laser could be trouble. In to score is the runner from third, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
second here with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobichette. His first at bat was a strikeout.
1-0.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To third, safe there. And I'm going to think that'll be scored a pass ball. Springer on third with 2 out. And there's a foul ball. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Marsh makes the catch, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth, JT Realmuto steps in.
Realmuto.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll
Now
come
batting,
across, especially in terms of movement.
Bryson
I mean, that
Stott.
thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And first offering is fouled off.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Out to center. Lucas under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. Marsh measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Ball one there.
That's ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle
So the
Schwarber.
Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 2 in this one. Gosman checks over to first, and he's back. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. There goes the runner. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Clement over to first. Schwarber out of the play. And that is the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 3-1. Bottom of the fourth
Leading
at the
off
plate.
for the
Anthony
Jays,
Santander.
left fielder, Anthony Santander.
And ball 1.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Just missed.
2-1.
Ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Struck out swinging his first time. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Waste no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Will Wagner.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball line to center. Marsh makes the play. Out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. Edge of the zone, call the strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Inside, just missed. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Trey Turner. Gosman back to work. That's in there. Strike 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Nick Sandlin preparing to come on if needed. Little getting cranked up as well. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Harper stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings through that one.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Alec Bohm, the next to hit. Gausman throws over. Harper's back on a dive. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Phillies strand 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that's too high. Headed towards the corner. Snags it on the run. 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Clement stands in now and watches strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Inside. And it's a ball and a strike. The Phils up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Grounded out his first time. That one misses. Ball 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Got all of that one. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. It can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
So the batting order turns over. George Springer digs in now. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. That's in there. Blue Jays down a run. Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Brendan Little.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading off for the
Well,
Phillies, left
one-run
fielder,
game.
Max
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. That's outside.
Outside.
1-0.
Ball 2.
And that's through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just missed. Kepler at second with nobody out. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. And that's just foul. No outs. Runner on second. And he grounds one back up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
comebacker to the mound. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Outside.
Nope. Outside.
Ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. Kyle Schwarber next to bat for Philadelphia. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated
So the
hitter,
lineup flips
Kyle
over.
Schwarber.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch
Nope.
misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and
That's
third.
ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch.
2-0.
Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a foul out of play.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands or you're in a broadcast booth or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Got him swinging. 2 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Digging in, Anthony Santander. That clips the corner. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
One and one.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Orion Kirkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Strong, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a chopper. Off balance feed, there's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This one in the air, center field. And that is the inning. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to
Now
keep this
pitching
one close
for the Blue
here. And
Jays.
this is where a bullpen can give their
Number
players a
52.
chance to fight back into the game.
Nick Hanlon.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
Philadelphia.
Trey Turner
Shortstop,
now at the
Trey
plate.
Turner.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Jimmy Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Green also throwing. Cut on and lifted in the air, and that is Springer. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman
Here's Harper
Bryce
now.
Harper.
Sandlin in his 4th year, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives
Now
won't
batting
always
right
find a
fielder,
hole, but
Nick
the more you can hit the
Castellanos.
ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Castellanos. That one hit to right, and it stays fair.
Now batting, third baseman Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Move to first. Castellanos back in on a dive. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
outside.
Throw to second.
in
He's
there.
safe. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. Castellanos at second with 2 down.
Ball 3.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Three-0 down. And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 2.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Up and in. Now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Check swing, called strike. One down, base is empty. Check swing, went around. And that is strike
No ball,
2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 2. And we're back.
Leading off
We go to the 8th.
left
Leading off,
fielder,
Max Kepler. Sandlin back to work. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
And it is 2-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now
Hitter
batting,
didn't offer at it.
catcher,
Now he has
JT
somebody to worry about over at
Realmuto.
first.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out. 3 double play. And the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Fastball for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jordan Romano. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Alvarado, the power lefty, up as well. 0-1. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
In the dirt, 2-1. And that one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Lucas in the box now. Takes strike one. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one way inside. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fought off foul. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That takes care of Springer. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Garcia.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 93, Jimmy Garcia.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen. Eric Swanson getting ready to go. Nance also getting ready. The 0-1.
Ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one the other way, and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lucas settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's one down. Trey Turner at
Now
the
batting,
plate.
shortstop Trey
You have to be
Turner.
careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Runner takes off. Swing and a foul straight back. The shortstop takes the ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's the 2-2. And a good eye there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot
Now
of
batting,
pitches and
the
ends
first
up drawing the
baseman,
walk.
Bryce Harper.
Very gritty.
First and second, one out. And now Bryce Harper. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Towards first, Guerrero. Over to second for one. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So one hit is all they get. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 3 and the Blue Jays 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jordan Romano.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Shortstop,
Well, one-run game. Bo Bichette digs in now. And that's in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
A little bit high. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
One-run game, bottom 9. Right through there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. And that's outside. Anthony Santander in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Felt very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the ball with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 in this one.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Yeah, there's the strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Checks over to first, back safely. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. There's the strike. Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Turns to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
No, he's safe.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. And here is Alejandro Kirk trying to deliver as the hero.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
First pitch misses. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Well, it's a tough loss with the tying run at third, trying to get it in. Could have perhaps tied up this ball game. Would have been pretty difficult to get that run all the way around from first base. But this comes down to being able to put the ball in play, hitting in situations